Hello, and welcome to this edition of Canton Contact. I'm your host, Peg Stevens. My first guest today is here to tell us about a fabulous fundraiser that will benefit the Village Arts Factory. Here with all the exciting details is the Partnership for the Arts and Humanities Executive Director, Jill Engel. Jill, welcome back to the show.
Thanks so much.
I understand that preparations are well underway for your fabulous fall fundraiser.
Yes.
What can we expect this year?
You know, we're going to have an entertainer that's never been to the Village Theater before. His name is Greg Steele, and he performs all throughout the United States for conferences and all kinds of entertaining, but he's a comedy hypnotist. And so I'm not volunteering personally, just so you know, but we're excited. We've never done anything like this before, so it should be a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely. It sounds very unique.
That's a good word.
What can folks expect?
We always do a 1-hour welcome reception, so 7 o'clock. We've got 3 food and beverage destinations that are coming in. We've got the Beirut Bakery from Redford, and then we have Maraschino's Pub from Cherry Hill Village. And then we also have Picnic Basket Marketplace from Plymouth. And so they're all going to do an appetizer or a little snack for our 1-hour reception. And then at 8 o'clock, the performance is going to start. And it's interesting because we were just talking about, we normally do an intermission. And because he's going to have people hypnotized, we can't do an intermission. He needs to stay focused. So it's supposed to be hilarious. It's engagement for the audience, so you don't know who he's going to call on to go up on stage. So it's unique experience for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Now, where and when is this taking place?
October 5th. It's going to be Saturday night, October 5th at the Village Theater in Cherry Hill Village. And again, probably from 7 p.m. until 9:30, 10 p.m. And then afterwards, we always seem to gather next door at the restaurant, which is now Maraschino's Pub. So we're really excited to have them join us that evening as well.
Absolutely. And in researching this particular performer, there is a lot of comedy involved.
There is. I think, he doesn't know how each individual is going to react. I've never personally been hypnotized, but it seems to be just hilarious. And he does things for work conferences and entertainment halls and for all kinds of engagements. So he's got 20 years of experience and is supposed to be just an evening full of laughs.
Absolutely. And I understand that he won a major award a few years back.
He did. He did. So we have a committee that chooses our entertainers, and they just wanted to do something different this year, and so they really wanted to try something new, and so they chose Greg Steele.
Oh, wonderful. Now, who's sponsoring this event?
Community Financial Credit Union, they are just such a tremendous supporter in our community, and so they are our entertainment sponsor again for our fundraiser this fall. So,
excellent.
Yes.
And the key word is fundraiser.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
So where will the funds end up?
So the Partnership for Arts and Humanities is a 501c3, but we are currently building the Village Arts Factory in Cherry Hill Village. So we own 13 acres. We've got 3 buildings that are being renovated. And then once the 3 buildings are done, hopefully by the beginning of this coming year, we have 8 acres of walking and bike trails and park that we are also going to develop. So, originally we started off that renovating the 3 buildings was going to be about $3 million. Well, then when you add in all the site work, because there's no sewer or city water, and you add in new parking lots and stormwater detention and all of our walking and bike trails, it's going to be probably over $6 million. And so it is a fundraiser, and we're always looking for people to contribute to the nonprofit and to our project.
Oh, absolutely. And what an incredible project. I mean, there's a lot of development going on there. Let's talk about the warehouse.
Yes. So we have 3 buildings on the property, and the Arts Warehouse is 17,500 square feet. And there are going to be 3 to 4 anchor studios, anywhere from 1,000 all the way up to 4,000 square feet for studio space. And then we've got about 10 smaller artist studio spaces that range from 150 square feet up to 450 square feet. So we'll have about 12.5 art studios in this building for all types of visual artists. So we're really excited. We already have one 4,000 square foot studio signed for a 10-year lease. and we haven't even finished construction on this building, so it's pretty great.
Oh, how exciting.
Yeah.
So I understand you actually have a call out now for artists who would be interested.
Yes, we do. We've really been talking that up on social media and on our website that we're looking for visual artists of all types. We're looking for glass blowers and painters and photographers. We've got some soap makers, culinary, so all different types of visual artists to be able to come into that building. And so we're actually going to be doing a tour beginning of October for all of the potential artists that are looking for lease space. Again, we've probably got about 14, 15 studios. And right now we've got a list of about 31 people that are interested in looking at that studio space. So it's going to go quick. They're all going to be leased up, and it's going to be fun once it's open.
Oh, absolutely. And how exciting to have this in Canton.
Yes, it's going to be a new amenity. It's going to honor history because of the Henry Ford history with this property, but we'll also have arts, education, environment, economic development. We're looking at putting a mini bistro. We were looking at a restaurant at one point. So just so many great things. Health and wellness with the bike and walking trails. So there's going to be something on our property for every single household, not only in Canton, but all the surrounding areas. So we really want it to be a regional destination. Even bigger than Canton.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, how can the community members help support this cause?
Great question. So on our website and social media, we have donate links that they can become a part, and we're also coming up with some other opportunities. We're installing a Veterans Memorial Garden next month. So people that have a veteran passion, they can be a part of that Veterans Memorial Garden. We're also the Potters Guild that's coming into our building. They're going to be doing a mural with tiles, and so people can get their families to participate and make a tile for that building. And then we're also going to do a major donor wall and also the Friends of the Partnership, and do another painting mural in the building. So lots of different ways, lots of different fundraisers and things that people can participate and donate cash, materials, or services even. So we'll take it all.
Excellent. And where can folks find out more information about this incredible project?
Our website, partnershipforarts.org. That is the best way for people to go on. We've got photo galleries, videos. We update it every week. News articles every month. So you can always take a look and find out what's going on with our project or with us. And we also have a monthly newsletter. And when I say monthly, it's once a month. But people can sign up and they can find out what's new with the project, what's new with our organization, and also what's new with going on in Canton and Plymouth area.
Oh, how exciting.
Yes.
Jill, we are almost out of time.
Okay.
If you wouldn't mind just kind of recapping the details of the when your fundraiser is taking place and where folks can get tickets.
Absolutely. So Saturday, October 5th. Fundraiser starts at 7 o'clock with the welcome reception. Tickets can be purchased directly through the Village Theater website, so they can pick their seats, whether they want to sit up close or it's a 400-seat theater. It's amazing, so they can get their tickets right from the Village Theater website. Definitely.
CantonVillageTheater.org.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, fabulous. Jill, thank you so much for stopping by and giving us an update about
You're
this
welcome.
wonderful project and about this great fundraiser.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We will be right back with more Canton Contact.
Hello, my name is Nicole Hamilton. I am one of your fire inspectors here to talk to you today about a very important topic, smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. Both type of detectors are very important to have in your home and specific areas of your home. Just like smoke detection, carbon monoxide detectors should be located on each floor. The carbon monoxide detector monitors for the presence of carbon monoxide gas, which is colorless, odorless, and tasteless. The best place to put a carbon monoxide detector is in a central location outside of each sleeping area and one on every floor. Some manufacturers make combinations, carbon monoxide and smoke detectors. Batteries must be replaced every 6 months, and detectors should be replaced every 7 to 10 years. An issue Canton Fire has had recently is people calling 911 due to chirping alarms. This chirping is to alert the homeowner that the battery is low, not that it is detecting smoke or carbon monoxide. In the case of an actual emergency, the alarms will continually sound with long beeps. And of course, if you have any fire-related questions, please contact Canton Fire Prevention at the number listed below. Thank you and be safe.
Halloween is here, and so is the fright and fun at Summit on the Park. Bring your family to our annual Trick or Treat parade for an evening of activities for all ages. Check out the spooky details at cantonfun.org.
Calling all local businesses and community members. The Canton Cares Fund needs your support. The fund, provided through the Canton Community Foundation, lends financial support to Canton Township-sponsored programs assisting seniors, veterans, youth, and the disabled, as well as programs that assist Canton residents following a natural disaster, mass casualty, or significant personal loss. The Canton Cares Fund also supports programs recognizing heroic acts of township employees. So what can you do to help? Go to the Canton Community Foundation's website at cantonfoundation.org to become a sponsor or donor today. Are you looking for a family-friendly atmosphere? A place that always has something for everyone? Then check out the Summit on the Park. There are multiple family opportunities for Summit members, such as open swim time, parent-taught swim, family gym time, Terrific Tuesdays gym and swim playgroup, and don't forget about Bartlett's Kids Club. Check out summitonthepark.org for more info or call 394-5460.
Welcome back to Canton Contact. My next guest is here to give us the highlights of what's happening over at the Village Theater at Cherry Hill this fall. Joining me now with all the exciting details is Canton Performing Arts Coordinator Joe Kavoriak. Joe, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me, Pat. Good to be back.
I understand that you have a lot of exciting things happening at the Village Theater this fall.
We do.
What can we look forward to?
Well, October kicks us off with a busy season. I think the most exciting and most upcoming is on October 12th, we have the Second City returning. They sell out every single time, so you might want to get your tickets. Second City is a improv sketch troupe based out of Chicago, and pretty much anyone who's who of comedy has come out of Second City, so you don't want to miss it. It's at 7:30. Following the next weekend, we're going to be having our second annual Monster Mash. It's a Halloween party in the Cherry Hill Village. And we will have the band Atomic Radio playing top 40 hits, and people get the opportunity to dance on stage, which is a special treat. And we'll have a costume contest. And our friends from Cold Stone have offered to give us another free year of ice cream for the grand prize winner of the costume contest, and we'll have some other great prizes as well.
Oh, how fun.
And that's October 19th at 7:30.
Okay, let's talk about these two events.
Sure.
Now, the Second City is so entertaining, and I know each show is different. They have a different theme or a different topic, and the improv is incredible, and the audience participation is fun too.
Yes, yeah.
Now, would that be for a more mature audience?
Yes, definitely. This is for an adult audience or maybe a very mature high school student. Because sometimes there can be naughty language or just some mature themes.
And then the Monster Mash party, which sounds like so much fun.
Yes.
What age is that particular event for?
21 and over. We will have a bar on stage, and it's intended to have, it almost feels like a club for the night.
Oh.
So it's a lot of fun. We really turn the theater into a different kind of space for the evening.
Now, this is your second year in a row doing this.
That's correct.
And I know everyone who attended last year had an incredible
We
time.
had a great time. We've already are getting close already to matching what we did last year ticket-wise, so it's going to be a really great event this year.
Oh, absolutely. And for that, you really are encouraging folks to come in costume.
Oh, absolutely. Last year, people came all out in their costumes, and we had a really great time. It was a really nice event.
Which I'm sure makes it more fun. But for those maybe who don't want to dress up, they can still come and have a good
Absolutely.
time, can't they?
That's okay, too. Yep, we'll be dancing, having drinks, and some snacks, and it'll be a great time.
Excellent. Now, what other Halloween-themed performances?
Sure. We also have Stage Frights 2, which is by the Canton Concert Band. It's their now second year in a row of doing a Halloween-themed concert. So they'll be doing different spooky tunes, and it should be a good night. You also can wear costumes to that as well, but it definitely is not required as well.
And that is so much fun because the musical performances are really, from the horror movies. And,
And the concert band does a really nice job of making it a full immersive experience, and usually learning a little bit about the music and having some fun activities on the side too.
Absolutely. And I understand that you have some exciting kids performances coming up.
We do. We have 2 youth productions. We have Seussical Jr., which is based off the works of Dr. Seuss, and that opens October 3rd, presented by Spotlight on Youth, and runs for 2 weekends in our studio space. And then we also have the classic Velveteen Rabbit, which will be produced by the Spotlight Players, and that opens October 17th.
Oh, how fun. Yeah. And both of those are for all ages,
all
correct?
All ages, performed by the youth sections of those groups.
And I know I've attended Spotlight on Youth productions in the past, and they are very entertaining.
Yes, it will be very good. It's really fun. I've been listening to them and rehearse, and they're definitely ready. Excellent.
What else can we look forward to this fall?
Sure, we can also look forward to
some of your workshops, right?
Thank you. Yeah, I lost my place for a second. Yes, we have an art workshop that will be on October 23rd, and that's by a professional photographer, Sylvia Ford, and she's specifically going to be teaching people how to shoot autumn. So depending on the weather, we're hoping to be outside, but that time of year can be hit or miss. If it's a miss, we will probably move the events into either the barn or from our windows inside the theater.
Oh, now explain the art workshop concept, because I think it's wonderful.
Thank you. Yes, the art workshop concept, we just started it this summer, and the whole idea is that we have these awesome exhibitions every month, and what we want to do is make them interactive and invite another way for people to participate from just being on stage. And so we started this concept that you come in, it's $20, and we usually try to have some kind of refreshment. Sometimes it's a glass of wine if you're over 21. Sometimes this one will include cider and donuts. And the idea is that we take the current exhibition and we teach you some kind of style of art that you can take that skill back with you to home and really do it yourself. So
you actually learn from an expert.
Yes.
And you get hands-on.
Exactly. And you can register for that through cantonfund.org, or you can give us a call at the theater.
Wonderful. Now, you mentioned art exhibits, so we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the Canton Fine Arts exhibition that's coming up. What can you tell us about that briefly?
Sure. This is the Canton Fine Arts exhibition. We have a opening night event on October 4th, which will include a pre-glow and then a ceremony where we'll present the awards. And what we've done is we've invited Canton residents and beyond to submit to us different pieces of art that they've worked on, and we've chosen from many different people to hang on our walls. And then they'll be handing out some awards for the different types of awards, kind of the top pieces as chosen by our professional juror.
And I am so impressed with the Canton Fine Arts exhibition. Each year I say they can't top it, and then I come the following year and it's even bigger and better, and it is very impressive.
It's an excellent way to see a lot of different styles of art all at once, and it's a really fun time for everyone involved.
Excellent. And that will be at the Village Theater throughout the month of October.
That's correct.
Oh, wonderful. Well, Joe, you've mentioned a lot of exciting performances and productions. Where can folks get tickets and find more information?
Sure. They can visit cantonvillagetheater.org, or they can call us at 734-394-5300. We're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and telling us what's happening this fall at the Village Theater at Cherry Hill.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more Canton Contact.
Calling all local businesses and community members. The Canton Cares Fund needs your support. The fund, provided through the Canton Community Foundation, lends financial support to Canton Township-sponsored programs assisting seniors, veterans, youth, and the disabled, as well as programs that assist Canton residents following a natural disaster, mass casualty, or significant personal loss. The Canton Cares Fund also supports programs recognizing heroic acts of township employees. So what can you do to help? Go to the Canton Community Foundation's website at cantonfoundation.org to become a sponsor or donor today.
Halloween is here, and so is the Fright and Fun at Summit on the Park. Bring your family to our annual Trick or Treat Parade for an evening of activities for all ages. Check out the spooky details at cantonfun.org.
Are you looking for a family-friendly atmosphere? A place that always has something for everyone? Then check out the Summit on the Park. There are multiple family opportunities for Summit members, such as open swim time, parent-taught swim, family gym time, Terrific Tuesdays gym and swim playgroup, and don't forget about Bartlett's Kids Club. Check out summitonthepark.org for more info or call 394-5460.
Welcome back to Canton Contact. My final guests are here today to tell us about a very special grant that the Summit on the Park received from the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation. Here with all the details is Leisure Services Business Operations Coordinator, Jeanette Aiello, along with Aquatic Specialist, Brad Jason. Thank you both so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having us, Peg.
Thanks for having us.
I understand that the funds from this grant will be used to help empower individuals living with paralysis who visit the Summit on the Park. How exactly will this be accomplished?
So, through the wonderful and generous donation from the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation, we received funds to purchase 4 aquatic wheelchairs that could be used in the locker rooms, in the aquatic center to be able to access some of the pools and get around through the facility, as well as several different types of flotation devices that can be used in the pool to help move around while you're in there, and wet vests that you can wear to help with flotation and increasing your body heat or reduce the amount that you're losing while you're in the water, as well as some webbed gloves that people can use. So not just individuals that have full body paralysis, but other individuals that have mobility challenges and would like to have more access to the pool and the other features in the Summit on the Park.
Well, it sounds like this equipment can be very useful to these individuals. Tell us about the props that you brought here today. What sort of equipment is this?
So we have 2 different things that we brought as examples today. We brought some webbed gloves that can be picked up in the Aquatic Center office, used while you're in the pool. Individuals that have arthritis and others that want more traction while they're in the water to be doing exercises or swimming can ask a lifeguard to help them get the right size for their hands, and they can use them while they're in the pool. And we also brought an example of a wet vest, and these are also located in the Aquatic Center, and you can use them. They help with flotation as well as controlling the body temperature of an individual that's in the pool. They Velcro right around the torso of the body, and then they can wear them during their duration of the time in the water. So those are available in addition to the wheelchairs and the other flotation equipment that we received.
Oh, great. And speaking of wheelchairs, Brad, where exactly are those kept in the Summit on the Park?
Those are actually kept on the south side of the Aquatic Center. So when you go into the Aquatic Center and you make a left, they'll be right over by our windows.
And why is it important to have these special aquatic wheelchairs available?
Well, it gives the opportunity for those who are wheelchair bound to be able to go into the Aquatic Center, go into our leisure pool, to go and also, when you don't think about it, be able to take a shower. In the shower without having to get their own chair wet, they can utilize ours.
Oh, wonderful. That's something that you wouldn't normally think about.
Sure, absolutely.
And I understand that you have additional funds. How much were you awarded with this grant?
We were awarded just over $10,000 through the grant, completely funded by the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation. They were super generous about it. They've also been providing our staff with a lot of educational materials to help our therapeutic recreation staff as well as our aquatic supervisors on how to best assist our guests when they come to the facility.
Oh, excellent. Now, I understand that you have some future plans in mind. What can we look forward to?
So one of the features of being able to select these specific aquatic wheelchairs that we got is the ability that we can also use them out on the Splash Playground in Heritage Park. So next summer, if somebody comes to the Splash Playground, they'll be able to call the front desk, and we'll make sure that they have access to those wheelchairs while they're out there on the Splash Playground with themselves or their families or friends. And when they're out there, they can use them there as well.
Oh, wonderful. So walk me through the process. So if someone wants to utilize those, what exactly do they need to do?
Pretty much how Jeanette just explained. All they'll have to do is call our front desk, And what will happen is they'll reach out to our aquatic coordinators or aquatic staff, and they'll actually bring the wheelchair out to the splash pad, just so that way we keep them indoors, just so that they're not out in the elements in case it rains or something like that. We want to keep them protected as much as possible, but it's as easy as that. And then once they're done with it, they can go ahead and switch back to their chair, and they can leave the chair out there for us, and they can either let us know to come back out there and grab it, or we'll just pick it up at the end of the night.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
And what about utilizing it within the facility? How should they make arrangements for that?
They can literally just go straight into the aquatic center, and they can transition into an aquatic wheelchair, and they can go back to the locker rooms if they want to take a shower before they go into the pool, or they can just hop right into the leisure pool right there if they want to.
Oh, excellent. And I understand that these are very sturdy wheelchairs.
Oh, yes.
How large of a person can they accommodate?
So we purchased 2 different types of chairs. Both of them can accommodate someone over 300 pounds. We prefer to kind of keep it in that range, but if you have questions about how to use the chairs or whether or not it's suitable for you, just ask any one of the lifeguards. They've all been trained on how to use them and ensure your safety while you're transferring into and out of them while you're in the aquatic center using the chairs. So the staff are there to help you get the most use out of the facility possible.
Excellent. And I understand you recently had in-service training. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
For us, it was held by a young lady that came in and spoke to us through a group that specifically had training on the chairs and all the equipment that we went through. So she went down step by step on how to use it, how to perform it, and it was very beneficial for the staff. So we've just continued to educate the staff that come on board that are new for us and keep doing that kind of in service to keep everybody trained.
Excellent. Yeah. So it sounds like we should all be very appreciative to the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation for awarding us this very generous grant.
Yes,
Definitely.
absolutely.
Switching gears a little bit, Brad, if you wouldn't just tell us about your need for lifeguards.
Yes, we are in need of some lifeguards. It's getting to be the fall time and everybody's going back to school, so we're definitely looking to hire anybody that's in college or in high school. We're trying to fill day shifts and evening shifts and weekend shifts.
And these are part-time positions?
Yes.
And is it correct that you will train as well?
Yes, we will train them. We have a training coming up on November 15th. That's when it begins. It'll be on a Friday, and it goes Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Saturday, Sunday the following weekend.
And what sort of certification will they receive?
They'll receive a lifeguard certification from Jeff Ellison Associates.
Excellent. I understand that's highly regarded in the aquatics industry.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And if anyone is interested in applying, how do they go about applying to become a part-time lifeguard at the Summit?
Yeah, they can do that at our website at summitonthepark.org.
Wonderful. Well, we are almost out of time, so I know we've covered a lot of important information here. Sure. Where can the folks at home learn more about these special amenities that have been added, as well as the jobs that are available at the Summit?
So they can learn about all of these things at like the website that Brad just mentioned, summitonthepark.org, cantonfund.org, or calling the front desk at 734-394-5460.
Excellent. Thank you both so much for stopping by and telling us this important information about what's happening over at the Summit on the Park.
Thank you, Peg.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time on Canton Contact.